Hi, this is Brad with Copper Creek Cuts, a lawn care company in Northeast Florida. Today was a rainy day, so we didn't work. Instead, we've got to do an oil change. When you first get a machine, within the first 5-8 hours, you're supposed to go ahead and change that oil and oil filter. I'm at 11.3, so a little overdue. After that first oil change, you're going to follow the manufacturer's instructions, which I believe for this Kawasaki say every 100 hours, change the oil. Every 200 hours, change the oil filter. So we won't have to worry about this again for a very long time. We also have a little chart that tells us exactly how much oil we need, which is very helpful. So the first thing we're going to do is let it warm up. After we do that, at least on this 48-inch model, what we'll do is take off this thumb screw so we can remove this belt cover. When we do that, that'll open up some space so that when we lower our deck, we can actually take our oil drain hose and feed it down rather than just lay it across the frame. So that makes the drain hose the lowest portion, which means the oil is going to drain better. So we'll jack up our oil pan there so it's level. Part of it's on the deck. You can also see I'm not wearing pants today. I think this might be the second time ever. That yellow drain, you see me unscrew completely. You don't have to. You can just uncap it and twist, but I'll show you later why I don't actually like doing that. It makes a little bit more of a mess than just unplugging it. It's also a little bit slower than just unscrewing it, not unplugging it. I don't know why I said that. As far as replacement oil filters, I just use some generic rotary one. You can pause and get the item number, but again, you're going to want to get one that matches your engine. Those Kawasaki things are super expensive, and I change my oil pretty much every 50 hours, even though the manual says less frequently, so I'm not too worried about generic oil filters. If this is the first time you've changed the oil, you may need an oil filter wrench like you see me using. I don't know who they got to torque this thing down at the factory, but my goodness, it was not hand tight. Once you go ahead and get it off, you're probably going to make a mess. For some reason, there's this little channel here that just it pours all the oil that spills out right into the pulley. So I get it's just a bad design, but anyways, that was kind of a mess to clean up. And of course, when we put on the new oil filter, you always want to rub some oil on that gasket so that it doesn't have any problem seating. Also, double check that the old oil filter gasket was not stuck to the engine block. That will create a situation where you actually have two gaskets that doesn't really create a seal, so that's bad too. That usually will not happen if you oil the new gasket when you put it on. Then we'll go ahead and thread our drain plug back in. So you can see here, if I just were to uncap that and twist, what happens is that cap gets in the way of the oil. It's cleaner to go ahead and take everything off. We'll put back our belt cover, but not before we spiffy up our Bobcat here. Don't forget to put back that thumb screw. And then at this point, we've removed our oil dipstick so we can go ahead and put in our 2.1 quarts. You'll see here, it's actually a little bit more than full, but that's okay. We'll run it a little bit, and after we do, we'll test it again, and you can see that indeed the oil level did go down. The last thing you'll want to do is run your machine for a few minutes and make sure to keep an eye out for any leaks, but other than that, that's all you really have to do for oil changes on these FX engines. They're very simple. If you would like to win one of these Bobcat mowers for yourself, don't forget that September 10th there's a live event. All the information is in the description. All you need to do to be entered to win is register. I believe you'll win either a ZS4000, one of these stand-on mowers, or a ZT6100. Either mower is right around 10 grand worth of mowers. So pretty awesome prize for very little work. But like I said, all the information is down in the description. And if you register and email me in the description your registration or order number, then I'll enter you into my own giveaway. So even if you don't win the mower, maybe you win something from me. Odds are you won't, but hey, who knows, right? I don't know if that's the best way to advertise a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.